All right, well, welcome back to our hale. Representative Kim Coco Iwamoto. Aloha, Representative.
Aloha, thank you for having me.
Oh, we had these questions ready to go, but there's tea that's it's steep.
Hot.
It's hot right now.
Hot.
So let's throw one of the questions that we had. Of course, the 2025 ledge recently wrapped, and we wanted to kind of get your take on your first session. And go ahead and spill the tea. Well, so
Sure.
how was it?
Well, right now I think that there's a lot of news coverage and Civil Beat articles on changes that's been happening. Right after session ended, the finance chair was removed and replaced with a younger representative, Chris Todd, who's from the Big Island, and and Civil Beat has kind of compared the two chairs. One as being more old guard, more closed off, less accessible, whereas Chris Todd, who will be the new finance chair, is definitely seen as, from the body, as being warmer, more approachable, more collaborative. And I think that's what the majority of members are looking for. There's 51 members, and this is kind of unprecedented times. Right now, around 30 of us have been there for less than 3 years or less. So it's kind of like we're all ready to go.
New blood.
Yes.
Excitement.
We want to see changes happen now. We don't want to sit back and hang around for 20 years and then wait our turn to make change happen, which is kind of what the Old Guard represents. Mm-hmm. So we want to see the changes that we know and that we witness, and we've seen them not being addressed for so long. And now we want to address housing. We want to address making sure our safety nets, especially with the Trump administration, the budget cuts that are coming down, we want to make sure we're prepared, that we're raising the revenue we need to raise to take care of our families. So there's a lot of issues that we need to prepare for, and I'm hoping we'll address that during special session.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm just not to interrupt, but I think this is important because a lot of times, many of us, we watch during the session, we watch the news, and we're like, oh, right on, they're gonna take on this issue and that issue, and then when the session ends, there's a lot of deferment that happens, and it's
what just didn't happen?
Why? What
Yes.
happened? So this is like you said, exciting times that the majority of the membership in the House are newbies or 3 years or less. Second thing I wanted to ask was, just in case people don't know, how powerful is the finance chair?
I would argue that traditionally it's been the most powerful, and it's often been very top down, and that's what needs to shift. Because our democracy, and especially the House of Representatives, we should be a representational democracy. And also an important note is that 30 of us came into office after the corruption scandal that happened in the legislature, right? We saw two well-respected, very powerful legislators go to prison for taking bribes. Mm-hmm. And so we're definitely, a lot of us feel we've been sent into the legislature to stop that. And the thing that actually breeds corruption is when you center power on a few people. Mm-hmm. Right? And that's kind of the old model that we need to move away from. We need to make sure that everyone has equal access to the legislative process. All 51 of us, all of our districts, no matter if you're Republican or Democrat, we all need to make sure that the people who send us to the legislature, that they are represented.
Would you be willing to share about a few of the bills that you were trying to push through that may have made it, and maybe some of them that didn't, and your thoughts on that?
Right. Well, I'm really happy about our free lunch program that did make it through. We originally wanted free lunch for all keiki going to public school. However, now it'll be free lunches for those who were eligible for free or reduced lunch.
Gotcha.
So it's families who are living 300% above the federal poverty line. So that's great. I'm really happy that we have a new green fee, that we're taxing tourists to help preserve the beauty that they came here to see.
Yes.
And that's really important. However, what we did nothing on was good government reforms, directly taking on pay-to-play corruption in the legislature. For instance, one of the bills is about contractors, companies who have state contracts. What Civil Beat found out in their investigation was a lot of the donations to legislators came from people who worked for state contractors. And that was clearly pay to play. Another bill that's kind of related is legislators could actually give campaign donations to other legislators.
Oh.
I actually call it money laundering. Because what's happening is, so say you're a huge corporation, you can give to him $2,000 and you can give to me $2,000. But if I'm the one with a hard race, or I'm the new person running for office, then you can give him $2,000 and give me $2,000. Then he can give his $2,000 to me.
So it ends
So
up.
your limit, it's like you gave me $4,000.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
But I pushed it through another channel.
Right, you laundered it through another candidate. And that got stopped at the finance committee. So to me, there was a lot of things that the balls were dropped, and it didn't make the public feel that we're taking good government reform seriously. And so that's something that we need to address next session.
I know that was one of your passions, was to kind of have sunlight on all of the things.
Transparency.
Yeah, and transparency. So thank you so much, Representative. We can talk the whole hour with you.
I wish we could.
You know me, I love to hear the tea.
And me, I'm learning the tea.
Yes, you're learning the tea. We look forward to having you back on, Representative. Congratulations
Thank you so much.
on your first session.
Thank you.
All right, if you want to sound off on what we just talked about, visit our Facebook page or our Instagram page and just kind of make some comments. We'd love to share that with
Yes.
Representative Iwamoto. Thank you again for stopping by.
Thank you.